what is that?
Yes, I'm trying to live stream now
Okay, no
because I have
problem.
another session. And thank you so much for your efforts.
No,
Uh,
no
see
problem.
this. Is there somebody on the waiting room? Okay, people have entered.
Nobody. I'm not seeing anybody.
It's showing me that people are in the waiting room. Okay, let me. Okay. Okay, let me make you the host. Let me mobilize them. Okay, that's one thing I have to tell them to come. Okay, they are four already. Yes, they are here. Okay, let me make a host. You can try to share your screen now. You can try to share your screen. Okay, make host. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So let me quickly pass the host to you. I think your network is better with host. All right. So let the class start now. Any other ones that come, they can watch on. I will notify them. They can watch. The class has started. All right, Mr. Abbott, you can go ahead. Thank you so much, Emmanuel and Isaac. Thank you for being punctual every time for this session. Thank you so much. All right, bye.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel and Mr. Isaac, good evening. Can I be heard?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Um, I would like to welcome us once again to this class. My apologies for shifting the class. There was a miscommunication on Friday. I wanted class, but I want to confirm if my screen is
Yes, the screen is visible.
this one that I want to share. Let me change. Hmm, Let me change. Okay, I've changed. I don't know what we're seeing now. I think I'm on the data that the one that is showing products and so on. So is that the screen visible to end?
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Okay. So without much wasting of time, I would like to start. And just like I said last class, today we're going to be looking at data visualization. We are also going to look at data visualization in Excel first, then pivot table, then we'll now feature is not part of felt that okay after with that so that from that it was to go after this class to go more and then to go out and know what creating dashboard in Excel. The first screen I shared, let me reshare before we start. The first screen I shared this one, um, weekly status dashboard. Please, can we see this? Is it what is visible from your end? Weekly
Yes, sir.
status dashboard. Okay. So, a dashboard. This is a dashboard using Excel. Using Excel. So you can use an Excel to create a dashboard like this. So if you check the first sheet, this is data. Now this is the data. Yes, this is the data. And then is this data that to yes. So just like the way AI is, I we have come across Power BI. Your Power BI can help you to navigate through whatsoever data. The data might be somewhere else. When you navigating through the data of cells or a data of whatever kind. So using Power BI, you can dashboard, you can decide and check the data for previous going to the main source data. the main source data. So, and then that also has not completely 100% the ability to navigate. Yes, you have to navigate. So let me to share something again. So just to show us what I'm from some of the Power BI perspective. Let me share again. Let me share again. I've changed this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the data like this. So if you check here, as far back as, and then it's going to discover. So is this ability that where I'm trying to use the Excel to show you so that analysis everything, you'll be able to create a dashboard so that you'll just be seeing everything that you need on the dashboard to navigate. There is no need for you and then do some triangulation. This data visualization. To start this way by asking what do we understand by the word visualization? I believe is getting data from the first class to now. We are just mentioning who can give us his own understanding clear enough. I'm sorry, I'm still struggling.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Isaac and Imai. Who can know too concerning data visualization or the word visualization?
Okay, let me just say something.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
When we talk about data visualization, data in different perspectives,
Okay, the view of the view of
apart
data.
from tables.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Isaac, you want to add something? Okay, go ahead.
When we say representing analyzed data such that it can be meaning now what we actually wanted and to get the data.
Just like we've all said, Mr. Ima made mention of something that's the simple way of explaining what vision is. It's just a way of seeing your own data apart from using the post presenting data referred to as visuals. Those that's when it's come to Excel. Those visuals talks about graphical representation. Or what I will say, what data is you of representing your data or information using virtual elements. Now, virtual elements are what we know as the charts, the graphs, the maps, and these are called virtual what elements because they give up they give up the about the data in essence. So the visualize are the charts, graph, and dashboard. When data visualization make it easier for one to what to understand. And then the second template I shared, going back to this template. Now this is a dashboard. Go ahead, visualization. The definition we just give. Going back to this data, this is the data. So you see, when you are trying to analyze this data, you'll find or seeing this data will encourage you actually. But when you know is more simple and more easier for you. About what we have about what action, employee attendance one. What you see by what by region. So this is being simplified. Nice form. This data has been in what in a more understand and which is this. And data visualization also highlights to us an insight. Now, when we on the chart, when we come to discuss chart, we'll see how that data visualization that at hand. Now, let's take, for example, this unit price. I want to, first of all, let's take, for example, this unit price on column. Now, looking at this, price is 500, 120, comes down, 240, it went up, 950, up, then down. So this is what we call trend. So from here, you might not really understand the trend, but when this data is being presented in a visualized form, that trend, you see it being, or in this at so it will give you insight. Okay, the insight we're talking about, why the drop down? Someone it went. So this is what visualization, data in a visualization form, common visualization types set by telling us those. Now, on your chart tab, I've already clicked. These are the what visuals. You see recommended charts, the pie chart. When we have pivot table, we have the region where we are going with. This type of visualization tool is the chart. That's the bar chart. We have the bar chart, we have the line chart, the scattered plot, and all this. Yeah, with all these things. Now I just we'll have time to do, and then because we all know, but so that we'll remind ourselves of how to go about doing this. Data visualization, actually, the main purpose why we do, because it help us how or more accessible. Yes, what do I mean by you have an access to something now is very easy. Now I've already started saying it from that using that dashboard. The main purpose is for and what you have, your data is going to be very easy for you to work, and purpose for data visualization, when data are being represented in to understand the data, or by giving us either patterns, and when that was to what to take action, and you discover that what you plot is giving you, and you what, and you take decision, you investigate, just like I've said it. When you in some days or in some months start doing your investigation, which is up here, and why is it that? So what's the effect? What caused the unit price at so it is from there you discover, oh, take what? You take decision. Purpose why detailed visualization that's easy to understand. And then just briefly, the benefit of it actually. Now it simplifies data, like complex data, into simple things. Yes, it was inside and so many things. It also improved data decision. Look at the source document of the source data of that Excel dashboard I showed you. Is very difficult. It can be very difficult for you to take this decision being presented to you in a data format. You'll find out that it's help you to inside, and then from there you can. We'll go to back to what our bar chart. Let's plot. Let me look for another data so that we'll plot the bar chart. So what the bar chart usually pay two category of things by site. So when you something that you want to compare, can do it for you side by side. Now we're trying to take this data, this project data, this, and then this is the person, and this required. Now let's start. Now this is the project at column B2, red project. Now the task is to what? To task red one. Now the assignee, that's the person, is required for the task that is 2 days, and then date, and then this is the what? This now, if you want to using the project, and then this require that this project, okay, the project, how many days to be what? To be. Then on the other hand, you are going to check the project versus the progress. For which of the project is there a total completion of 100%? So all this, we can use bar chart. Highlight this and then we come and also highlight, sorry, into, and then you select, we selected these two, but our inserts, then what we're bar chart. So you see we have this 2D. So already you can see it down there. This is 2D. By the side is another style. This is also another style, cluster, but I think we should go with the first one. Or which one do we think the first one or this one? First one or this one?
This one, sir.
Okay, thank you. So let's take this. We can or copy this rather. Yes. So this is, yes. So this is the days required. And then these are the what? The project. These are the project. Edition here. You can edit it with the title. You can change the title. Now, since sorting project versus days required, we can say project versus project versus days. Oh, sorry. Versus days required. 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 So we're finished with this one. Yes. Let's reduce it. It's not, it's not staying the way it should be. So let's try to expand our let's try to expand. I'm trying to this. I want to expand it so that it will stay very decent for us. Oh. Okay, so project versus days required. So that's one. And this place, we can also make some addition here. You can either use this three stuff that is here, or you can come to what? Under chart tools, we have our format here. Then we have our designs here. So you can change your design here. Then we have switch. It will change and move to the vertical column. Then the project, which is at the vertical column, it will change and move to the horizontal. So just check switch. You see? Now this is what the days required. It has been shifted where? Downward. And then the project is what? It has changed into color. So when I click on this now, then it's going to, you see, it has resumed back. So yes, select what? Select data. So you can what? You can do some editing here. Any project that you don't want, you want to eliminate. Let's take, for example, we have what? We have 4 red projects here. If you want to reduce it to 1, you can just what? You see, as you are selecting, it's affecting the chart, it's moving, it's going. You see, it's going. So that's what edit means. So once you are done, the columns you want to remove them, then you what? Then you close. Yes, it will go ahead and effect it already. So that's under design. We have so many designs here that you can switch to. You can change your what? Your chart. Let's say, for example, that bar chart is not okay for you. You can come here and pick this style. If that chart is not okay for you. Sorry, my system is hooking. System is hooking. Sorry about that. It's hooking. Oh. Just let's give it a minute. Hmm. So before it comes back, it's switching, sorry. So that's all about, just say, I should remind us about bar chart. So, and then the same method we can do that method. Go to where insert is. Go to where insert is, and then if it is, yeah, I think we are back now. Sorry, let me reshare again. Sorry, I'm trying to open here. See it. Is my screen up now? Can we see it? Class, is the screen up? Mr. Isaac, Mr. Ima, is the screen up? Is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it's like the template we are working on, it's being affected by what happened with the system. Okay, let me pick another data so that we'll run the other ones we did. Or let's just use the one that is already there to save time. Yes. So that's just all about bar chart. I believe we don't have problem with bar chart. Then let me just round up on chart. for all the charts, it's visible here in insert. So if you want to plot any chart, line chart, pie chart, scattered plot, and so on. So for line chart, actually, it shows us what? Trends. Just like I started saying earlier on, it shows us trends over time. Okay, the trends that is happening. Or let's use just this data and do for line chart. This one, this is the region, and this is total sell. So let's plot that one and this one. Date and what? And then total sell. We come to insert. Let's look for line. Yes, this is line chart. This is line chart. Click on it. So is it or this one or this one? Or let's go with the first one. Yeah, let's go with the first one. So let's copy it. Copy this. Let's copy it and bring it here. It's not copying, sorry. Oh, it's not copying. I don't know why. So let me just expand it here. Let me just expand it here. So this is the line chart. So it shows to you trend. You see how it's going? From here it comes down, it goes up. So this is telling you what? The trend, how it's moving. And if you check where this number is 40, and if you check, it's only at this point that you are having series 1. The value is what? Here is the value is 38. Then here the value is what? The value is 42. Here the value is what? 42 again. So those that are into forex and trading, they understand the use of these lines, this trend. So this is trend. So this is line chart. So it tells you that at this point is what is minimum, depending on, yes, this is 40, this is 60. So this is at this point, this minimum, this is what, this also maximum, this minimum. But if you want to know the highest point, I believe should be around this place or this place. So you can use a line chart to what? To do some analysis. If you want to know where is your minimum, where is your maximum, and so on and so forth. So this is just line. You also have pie chart. That one, it displays the proportion. What is the proportion of this to this? The proportion of this to this, the proportion of this to this. The scattered plot, it also reveals that one. It talks about relationship. If there is a relationship between two quantities, it tells you that, okay, yes, we're having relationship with two quantities, this one and this one. Now, we also have a histogram. Histograms also shows distribution of data. It's more like a bar chart, but histogram, unlike bar chart has space, but histogram, it doesn't have space. Now, let's move to pivot table. I believe this one, there's no question, but if there is, the floor is ours. Is there any question? I want us to spend a bit time on the pivot table. Pivot table. Okay. So, pivot table. Now, for pivot table, Pivot table is just like the name is a table, and it's used to summarize data. Yes, some refer to it as a data summarization tool, because what pivot table does actually, it summarizes. Now, summarization means it condenses everything. Now, if we look at this data that we are looking at now, you see date, first region, second region, third region. Now, total sold, that's column H, this one now. Now, this 57 tells you that on the 6th, for first region to what? From the first region to the 5th region, the total of what was sold is what? Is 57. So the column H gives you what? The summary. So that's what pivot table does. Is a summarization tool. Is a summarization tool. It summarize it for you. Now let's say, for example, this one, revenue. I believe when you go down, you see the sum total. This is what? Product outcome. If you go down, you see the sum total. So in pivot table, it does anything that has to do with summarization. It does it for you, because that's what it's been known for. Is a summarization what? Tool. Pivot what? Table. Now, large volumes of data, whether raw data or clean data, but obviously we use clean data for analysis. So data, large volume of data is being used to give you what? A meaningful aggregate or a meaningful summation. That's what pivot table does. So in this place now, instead of you reading what? Reading these thousands of rows, thousands of columns to do some summation, pivot table focuses on things like, if you can remember our first class, we talk about the core calculation what? Functions. The core calculation function. So if you want to know the summation of this now, you have to use the core calculation function. You see exactly. So I just clicked on this one. You see sum. So they use what? One of the core calculation function, which is sum. But for pivot table, it focuses on the total, the average, the count, the trend, everything. It will just do it for you, because that's what it's been known for. So it enables us, the users, to what? To rearrange what? So many things like rows and columns. There is a way pivot table does its own arrangement, and then when you come to the calculation, it's going to work it out for you. Now, let's look at the components before we start the calculation, or we start the practical aspect of pivot table. Now, if you want to create a pivot table, the first thing you need to do is your raw data, you have to what? You have to create a table for it. So permit me to just pick some few data here. Let's pick this few data, just few data here. Then let's create a new sheet here. Let's paste it as value. Yes. So we need to create a table here. So the first thing we need to do is to create a table. If you want to create a table, we have the long cord and the short cord. So you highlight, you highlight it. Then you come to, excuse me, you come to what? Table, and then you click on it. Where is the table, or is the data for the table? So you see it has already started, or it has highlighted where you already highlighted. So if that's your region, you click OK. If you want to reduce it, then you come to this place where this box is with some red arrow. Click on it. When you click on it, and then if you want to edit, you can come here, your mouse where this arrow is. Oh, I want to click on this arrow. Or since it's not enabling this, you can come here, click on the first one, hold your shift key, move it, and select. This place is blocking. Yes. Select your range. Select your range. Once you are done selecting, then you what? Click on it, and then click on what? Okay. So our table has been created. And then the shortcut we know is Control T. So all this thing that we just do, when you do Control T, it's going to create a table. So that's the first step you need to do if you want to create a pivot table. Now, from here, we'll move to creating the pivot table. We'll move to creating. So you come to what? To insert. So if you check, the first icon on the insert tab is the pivot table. So pivot table, just like we saw for our visualization tools, which is the charts, the bar chart, and everything. There are recommended charts. So also for pivot table, there's also a recommended pivot table inbuilt that is already there. So if you just want a recommended pivot table, you can just come here and click. But if you want to design your own. So let's start with the recommended pivot table. Click on it. So it says what? Select a table or range. So if you want to select this from our dates, want to select everything in the table, want to select everything. So if for your pivot calculation, you don't want to use all the rows and the columns, you can select your range. So let's leave it here. Let's select this to 18. I will say what? We'll say OK. Now that is if your table that you want to use the Excel that you want to use to create the pivot table is there in your what? In your Excel workbook. But if your data source is external, now you see where this select a table is. If your data is external, then you come and click what? This place. You see external. So it's telling you what? Choose connection. But in our own case, it's what? The data is right in front of us and we want to use it. So that's why we select what? Select a table range. So these are table range. So we click OK. Now, so these are the recommended pivot table. Recommended. Now, if you check the first one, it says sum of total sold by region. If you go to the second one, sum of revenue by region. If you go to the third one, sum of revenue and sum of revenue, sum of total sold, and sum of region 1 by region 3. So these are the recommended. Now, then, let's take it one after the other. Click on this. If you want the first one, then click on OK. You see, this is what? These are row level. This is the total sum of total what? Sold. So I told us pivot table is all about what it usually does is a summarization word too. So it just gives you the summary. So this is the sum of total sold. And this is our role word, our role level. 1 to what? To 14. 1 to 14. Now, if you go back to our, this is our data source. I'm trying to check role levels. 7 to 14. 7 to 14. Role levels 7 to 14. So 7 to 14. It's used region 1. What we just saw here uses region 1. Because back when we perform when we give the command, we saw that based on the recommended, we saw that the first one tells us what? It tells us total sum for region 1. So that's why that role level we're seeing 1. So now let's go to another inbuilt again. Another inbuilt. Since we have taken to 18, this is to 18. So select it here. So yes, you see that the one we just performed is because this is the sum total for region 1. So that's why our 7 to 14 is only for region 1. Now this one now is a sum of revenue by region 2. So it's going to be for region 2. But for this one, it's a sum of revenue, sum of total sold, and sum of region 1 by 3. So let's click this one and see. Then click OK. So you see, this is the sum of revenue. This is the sum of what? Total. This is the sum of what? Sum of revenue region 1. I don't know. Are we clear? Are we together? Mr. Isaac, Emmanuel, are we together?
Yes, sir. It's just that it's a bit confusing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about Mr. Emmanuel? I hope you are not confused. Is it okay?
Yeah, from what you said raw data and completed data. So I was able to relate, yeah.
Okay,
It's
no
just like
problem.
you trying to highlight any any data you feel you want to analyze from the table.
Yes. So thank you. Mr. Isaac, I'll go back again. Now, these are data, right? Mr. Isaac.
Yes, sir.
So these are data. So what I say on pivot table gives you summary. That's what pivot tables do. Now, let me go back to our data. These are data, right? This is what we have. This is the data we are using. We have revenue, we have total sold, we have region. Now, if you want to know the total sum or the total sales of this data using Excel, you are supposed to go and use what? The core calculation function.
Yes, sir.
But that one is going to be very hectic for you because you do this, and analyze. But for Excel, for pivot table, it will just do it for you at a go. It will just calculate everything for you at a go. You don't have to go and do, if it is in Excel, you have to go to total sold and do the sum, go to revenue and do the sum. And if there are any indicators you want to sum them, you will go one after the other and do the sum. But already, pivot table is an inbuilt summarization tools. So once you input a data in pivot table, already it has this inbuilt what will I say it? An inbuilt stuff that it will locate those columns that are meant to be summed and it will just sum it for you. Now that's for recommended. We have the recommended and we have the one you want to do. If you want to go with the recommended, the way the recommended is being planned, once the data, you create the data, you created a table, and then you move it to what? To pivot table. You want to perform a readmit or a recommended. The pivot table will locate columns like revenue because it knows that revenue, there is a total for it. It will go to stuff like sold. It knows that yes, something like sold, there is a total for it. So it will go to every indicator that denote that, oh, this one has to be summed, and it will sum it all for you. So that's what pivot table do. So what we did was to pick some data from here, which is this one. Date, region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4, total sold, and what? And revenue. Then you want a recommended what? A recommended pivot table. And if you like, let me undo this because it already has total sold and revenue. So let's say this is date 18. Let's stop at region 5. Let's try something. Let's stop at region 5. Then we'll go to what? To insert. Then this is recommended. That means you are telling Excel that, okay, you want to see what Excel is going to give you based on recommendation. You want to see the pivot table that Excel is going to give you based on recommendation for this data. But if you want to perform it yourself, then you move to what? Create pivot table. This is this one. Then you perform the activity by yourself. But if you want an inbuilt, you come to recommended table and click on it. Now, this is it. If you check region, this is sum of region 2. Sum of region 2. So for this one, once you click this template, this first template is going to sum what? Region 2 for you. Sum of region 2. Then this one is what? Region 3. Sum of region 3 is going to sum region 3 for you. It says sum of region 3 by 5. For this one, sorry, this one says sum of region 2 by region 1. This one, sum of region 2 by region 5. Then this is the last one. Sum of region 3, sum of region 2, and sum of region 5 by region 1. So now let's click on this. The first one.
Excuse
You said?
me.
Yes, sir.
This confusion is coming. What does it mean by sum of region this by region this?
Okay. Sum, when we say sum, is from the word is summing. Is summing region 1. Let me click on it, then I'll explain. Let me click on it. Good. Now, label. This is region. We are going to check. This row label is our region. Now, this sum of what you said. Now, let's go back to where our data is. But I want you to take note of, I want you to take note of the pivot table that was just created. Yes, this one. Take note of these numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. This is 54, 55, 16. Now, let's go back to where our data is. Good. Now, the sum of, it started by sum of region 2 by region 1. Now, what that means is telling you that is summing region 1. Sum of region 5 by region. So the last region at the end is telling you that, okay, is summing the last region. It's just an English. Region this by region this. Don't get confused. Unlike mathematics, that when you see by, it means, I think, multiplication, product. But for this one, it's just adding. Now, if you check 7 to what? To 14. It's summing what? this region, region 1, 7 to 14. Because if you check, it's only in region 1 that we're having what? Numbers from 7 to 14. Because what we highlighted and created that pivot table is from what? From this row to what? To here, 18. So what Excel usually does actually, when you have a data, are you getting it, Mr. Isaac? When you have a data,
Yes,
Excel is going to the first thing that Excel will do for you is to arrange the data for you. Descending, either descending or ascending. Do Excel, because some can go and tamper with some of these things. Yes. So if you check, the moment we created Summit, so it started by 7. So whenever you're having a data, no matter how it is, ask Excel, pivot table rather, is going to arrange from the what? From the first number, highest number. Telling you that the last region is going to sum the last region for you. I don't know. Are we clear, Mr. Isaac? Clear now?
Yes, sir.
What sum this by this means. So don't get confused. It's to sum this region. So yes, sum region 2. So this is region 2. The sum region 2. Where is our? So region 1 is only number. Are you getting it? 2. It summed region 2. Then you go back and check. This is region 1 because it's number. Then it sum it. Because, but for region 2, it's more like it's also a number, but since we already have region 1, instead of using region 2, so it goes ahead and sum region 2 for you. Now, if you 7, try to confirm and maybe you understand what I'm saying. You see, let's start with 14. 14 we have 47, 13 we have 27. So where is our 14? 14, 47, 27. 47, 27. Where is our 14? 14. Okay, this is our 14. These are 14. So and we have 47, then that's 14. 47. So try you add from immediately after region 2, or let's have from region 2, which is 20. You plus it by 16. You plus it by this is what? This is 12. This is 12. It's giving us, I think, 48. So it started when you come back here, you check. This is 47. And it's giving us 48. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Isaac.
Yes, I'm saying.
So our 14, if you check our 14, this is where our 14 is. Where is the 14? Region 2, sorry, region 2. Region 2. Region 2. Region 2, 14. I just added this now. Sorry, let me go back. Yeah, 14, 47. Okay, you said row. Yes, thank you. Thank you. This is it. So you add from here to this place. You should have 47. But I'm seeing, I don't know, I'm seeing 40, 20 plus 16 plus 5 plus 7. I'm seeing 48. I don't know why. We should have 47 actually. So that's what this by this means. So if you come back, you see that 14, we're having 47. I don't know why here. So it started from region 2, sum of region 2. From region 2, to what? To region what? And then if you even check, my cursor is already there. We say value 47. It's telling you that when you go back to the source data, you go to row 14. So let's see use row 9. So it's supposed to be row 14. Is it? Yeah, row 14. Row 14. So this is our row 14. 48. You see? And then it's the same thing, it's 48. The sum is 48. I don't know. Actually, pivot table, inbuilt pivot table, that's why I prefer to use my own. Let me do it and get it my own way than to use inbuilt actually. So that's just about inbuilt, just to have the idea. But let's create our own because that's the focus. Because we want to do our own. We want to have our own. Yes. So you can try it again. We can try it again. I'm looking at our time. We can try it again on our own. Try it. And if there's any issue, you can reach out to me because I'm trying to look at our time because I want us to start our own. So if we want to do our own, so we want to create our own, we come to insert. Now we are not using recommended. We are using what? Pivot table. So just like I explained the other one, if the data is there, you see table 2. So already this our table that's at the back that we are using. You look at, if you check where the table name is table 2. So if it is not the table you want to use, you come and click this place and go straight to that table. Now, come down, you see choose where you want the pivot report to be. Now, if you want your pivot table to be on this same sheet 1, you can come and say what? Existing worksheet. Click here. So it's going to appear. Let me just click it so that we'll see. Destination referral, not. Okay, we didn't select. So we'll come here. This column M, where this M is, we click on M. And when we click OK. So you see, already. Then sorry. It has created our pivot table by the side. You see, it has created our pivot table by the side. But I will advise that whenever you want to create a pivot table, don't give it or don't place it on your own, on the existing worksheet. Take it to a new worksheet to avoid confusion. So in that case, we'll come and place insert table. Instead of existing, place it at what? At new worksheet. And just like I said, if your source data is external, you can come here and click external. If it's here, then you select table range. So click on OK. So we see it has opened a new what? A new worksheet for us. I hope this one is clear how to navigate from that where our read source document is to pivot table. Mr. Isaac, Mr. Emmanuel, is it clear? I think Mamman James is also on the call. You're welcome, sir. So how I navigated and come to this place, I hope it's clear. It's clear to us, ba? Good. Now, if you check now, the pivot table is actually not there because I clicked what? Outside. But when you come here, where this pivot table is, click on it, you see that it appears by the side. The fields. So now we are going to look at those components of pivot table. Now, if you check, we have the roles here by the right. You see we have roles, we have values, we have columns, we have filters. Yes. And then upward, choose field to add what report. Where this field is, you see that those columns in our data is what is seen up here. You see date, region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4, region 5, total sum, revenue, and so on and so forth. So that's what is up. Now, if you want to create your own pivot table, but before I go there, let me explain this component. Now, rows, what fits into rows in pivot tables are. Now, what do I mean? When you have data of cells, now column, your column of products, your column of names, your columns of regions, and so on, is what goes to rows, not column. In Excel, it's going to be column. But when it comes to pivot table, is what is going to be in rows. Now, and for column, you talk about things like time. And when you talk about time, we mean in year, we mean week, and so on. That's what fits into column. And so many other things. Then when it comes to value, you talk about cells, you talk about quantity, you talk about what again? And all this thing. Now filter will I say specifics, because when you try to can apply filter to everything, like the date being used and the month that is being used on call, also use it for filter. Now all these things we'll see it here practically. Now let's start. So if you want to start creating your table, just like the inbuilt we saw, so you will click on the quantity here. Once you click on it, then you drag it to what? You drag it to the region that is to the field that is downward. Now this what? This date, our date, and we say our date is going to be under what? You click and drag. This is our date. It how you get to how you familiarize yourself with it is you continue to on your own practice, and then all the fields. Now I've the first thing I do column. You see, that's it went. It appeared in what? In rows. It appears in rows. You want actually, and how your main table is, or what's the analysis you want to use. Now, if you think that that's not how you want it to be, you what? You bring it to filter. Now, when is for filter, is going to just be what? Like this. So if you want to locate a number, what you just do is come, select the number. Let's assume this is number. Select the number and click on OK. So it's going to give you everything about the number. So that's filter. Then we have seen rows, then value. Of course, you know that date is not a value. It just sum the date for you. So that means date can either fall between this one, you want it this way, or you want it in column, or you want it in filter. Whichever way you want to do it. Yes. So, but you know that it's supposed to be in our it's supposed to be in rows. Let's bring it to rows. Now, what we are doing is we are sum our region. So region one, and bring it to what? To column, and see how it's going to appear. You see, it appeared this way. So is this what you want? If this is not what you want, you bring it to what? To column. Is this what you want? No, it's not what you want. Now, this what happened. If you check for the region ahead and become a sub category for what? For date. So it's telling you on so date, this one is 11. So this one is what? Is 7. So this one is 7. So if this is not what you want, then let's do it this way. Click on date, take it to filter. So you see we're having a picture of what? Now, I don't want to give you, I don't want to say this is how it's supposed to be. The way I said it earlier. Name is supposed to be in this. Actually, that's how it is. But when I start using pivot table and I discover that I can manipulate it to suit what I want. So whenever I'm teaching it, I don't just tell you that, okay, region must fall into this or must fall into this. Region must fall into this field. Date must fall into this field. No, you can manipulate it until you get what you want. So that's how I deal with my own pivot table. Yes. So I'm giving us this knowledge so that you know that it's not a standard rule that region must be here, date must be here. It depends on what you want. If I get what you want. So this is row, grand total. Now, we move to what? Let's go to sold. Sold is talking about value. So we move to what? This value. You bring it. Revenue is also value. You bring it here. What? So, but this one is only for region 1. So, sum total for region 1. You see it here. Grand total. You see it down. Revenue. You see it here. Then grand total is down. Just like I said, pivot table gives you the sum. But this one is for region 1. And this one is for all the dates. So if you want to know for a particular date, you come up here where this date is. You see all. You see an arrow. Click this arrow. If you are looking for a particular date, you can filter it. If you are looking for a particular date, you can just drag. Let's assume we are looking for 2 days. This one and this one. If you click OK here, you see it's only giving you for these 2 days. You have filter. So if you want to know something for only some days, you can come and filter it. Then if you want for all the days, then you come and what? Select what? Select all. Select all and click OK. So it's going to give you, come back to your normal listing. And if you don't want it to be in this format, you can decide to, our date is on filter. Move your date to what? To roll. Bring it to roll. It's going to change. And then your what? Your region. You click it. Either you take it to filter or you what? Or you take it out. So now, in this scenario, what I did now is by all the what? All the dates. So this is by dates. So no need of you to filter the date. So you can manipulate it. It depends on what you want. So now, if you check, we only have region here. Region what? Region 1. So if you want to add the rest of the region, you can drag these regions to what? To filter. Region 2. You drag region 2 to what? To filter. Region 3. Drag it to what? To filter. Region 4. Drag it to what? To filter. Region 5. Click and drag it to filter. So from here, you can be filtering based on what? Based on region if you want it to be. Now let's try it. Region. All. You want some selected dates. Let's say this for region 1. 14, 13, 14. Click on OK. This for what? Region 1 is 14. You selected 14. Only for region 1. So you want to select for region 2. So you pick your answer or you pick whatsoever you want to pick. Then you what? If you like, you can go for region 5. Click on 5. Click on it. And it will give you. Go for region. So that's how you do your analysis. Using pivot table. Very easy and very simple. Class, are we together? It's like the class is becoming so hot now. Are we together? Nobody is saying anything, no. Mr. Ima, Isaac, are we together now?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can still go over the video, and if anyone is having any issue, you can still read. So now let me also let's also do another way. So let's want to remove everything. Just come here and be deselecting. It's going to you are clearing it. It's going to clear everything from the fields you drag. And then so back to your pivot table. So now let's do it by region. Let's click here to with this is row level. Then let's sorry. Want to do we come to click on this revenue. We want to know for region 2. Now, unlike inbuilt, some things, if you want to perform this your own, you want to perform something, what you do is you need to add. Yes, you need to add. Now, if you want to create another column and you want to say total sold plus sum of revenue, for example. So one way is click on what? Again, to value. So you see, it's going to add another column for you. Revenue what? Revenue 2. So from here, you can come and do some. How do you edit? You come to analyze, equalize. When you to analyze, then move towards your right, come to the field item and what? And sets. Click on it. Calculated what? So you see, field. Now here it will enable you to what? To change the name of what? Or the header. Now I go back again. Sum of revenue. You don't want it to be sum of revenue here. You want it to be sum of something. So if you want to change it, you come to analyze, move towards your right, go to fields, items, and what? And sets. Click on it. Now you have a drop-down list. Now if you check the drop-down, excuse me. If you check the drop-down list, the first one you see is calculated field, soft order, then list formula. I've not tried this one, actually, these two, but I'm just saying it. Maybe you can click on it and check what's there and try it. But calculated field, click on this. So name is telling you field 1. You want to change the name. So you want it to be sum of maybe total, sum of total and revenue. Sum of total and sum of total and revenue. Sum of total and revenue. Now, then you click the formula here. You click the formula here. So equal to, then you write the formula. You want to sum it, right? So you put sum. Then you open your bracket. Sum. What do you want to sum? Is what? Is total sum. You click on it. And then insert field is going to go up. You see it? Then you put what? Plus. Plus. Then revenue. You click on it. Insert field. It moves off. Then you what? You close your what? Your bracket. I come again. After changing the name, you input the formula there. Now for us, that column that we are creating, we want it to be sum of what? Sum of the total sold and the revenue. So that is why the field is already come and click on sold, total sold plus revenue. Then you see, so it has created, this is sum of what? Sum of two what? A revenue. So it added this, and what? This. So somebody will like, since this is column D, why didn't we why the results appear in column D? It's that we used to get, we can't just create unlike Excel. Excel, let me show you this on Excel. Now Excel, let's go back to our table. This Excel. Now this Excel, if you check column K, it will stop at column J. But if you want to extend the column to K, once you type in, you see, automatically to be your table. But in pivot table, that's not the case. It will not add it for you. So that's why we performed that function, what we did. Created a table so that it will enable us to create another table. So now if you like, you can come back here and remove one and take it up. So you see, sum of total revenue. Then sum of revenue. Okay, sorry, we are supposed to remove is sum of revenue that is double. So we are supposed to remove sum of revenue, not sum of total. So you come and check which one is this sum of revenue. Yes, we'll click this one and take it up. So you see, sum of total sold, sum of revenue. So, and this is sum of total and revenue. So, for our, if you check, first thing we did using inbuilt, the inbuilt pivot table that we used to create is something like this. That one is already inbuilt. Once you click on it, it's going to sum everything for you and bring it out for you. But if you want to do it manually, and if you check the inbuilt we did, you see it gave us what? Region 1. We checked for it. Then if you want to check for region 2, you have to go back and do for region 2. But the benefit of this, creating your own, is because is this. For region 2, if you want to do for region 2, you don't have to what? You don't have to go and create another one for region 2. This is region 2 now. If you like, you can just bring your region here and move it to what? To roll here. Are you getting this region 2? Then pick region 1 and take it out. So this is your region 2 now. We have changed it now to what? To region 2. If you want it to be region 3, click on region 3, bring it where roll is, and click region on region 2, click it and take it up. This forward. This for region 3. So no need of you going back and performing. If you want the same thing for region 5. And if you want to be doing it concurrently, you don't want to be shifting it the way I'm doing, you can just add what? Region as what? Region as filter. You bring date here, bring date and bring it here to region 3. Take region 3 and take it upward. Now this is it. And click on regions and bring your region to what? To filter. So that if you want it by region, you can be filtering based on region. Class, is it clear? Which get so you can be manipulating and so if you want a different for somewhat, you can go and create. And one thing I option is this. Let me see. I don't know how our pivot table is. Some I don't know whether they are using pivot table 16. For some, yes. For some, if you check, just like as I was saying, if you check this row level, you see it has been arranged. That's how from, let me even 5444, 5544, 55445, 55446. So Excel, that's how it is. is going to arrange it for you. Whenever your data move to what? Move to pivot table. Pivot table is going to arrange it for you, not Excel, sorry. Pivot table is going to arrange it for you. Now, if you check some Excel, once you perform this, there are some Excels. Maybe somebody has worked on it and he forgot to put it in the right order. Sometimes you can perform this function and you discover that it's not in this order. You can have an error. Now, let me change it so that you, yes. Yes, you can perform some function. And then what you are seeing is this. Instead of seeing sum, you'll be seeing count. So that's to tell you that the person or your Excel, or if somebody has worked on your Excel, the last person that worked on it, he hasn't changed the command in your pivot table from count to sum. So he has left it. Maybe he used count and forgot to change it back to sum. So whenever you see you perform a function and it's giving you something like this, what you need to do is come and click on what? On where the column is. Then right click. Now, if you check, come to what? Summarize value by is, you see, is count. When you check out count, that's where you see the good mark. So that's why it's giving you what? 1. Because what is performing is count function. It's counting it for you. Then if it is sum you are looking for, you click on sum. If you are looking for average, you click on average. If you are looking for maximum, you click on maximum. If it is minimum, you click on minimum. If it is product, you click on product. Now let's click on sum. Sum. It has changed. And that's what we want. Now, if your focus is not sum, you right click again. Now, summarize by. You can either use this summarize by, or you can use what? Data, a value field what setting. Click on it. It's the same thing. It will take you to this place. Count, average. Let's select average. Average. Then what? Okay. Average of total sold. You see, the average is the same thing with count. Then if it is not average you are looking for, you see, come to either this, say what? Say product. Come to product. Product is the same thing. Then if you have exhausted what you are looking for here, then you move to what? Value field setting. Now, value field setting has more stuffs than summarize. So from this summarize, you can also move to value field setting. When you click on what? More options. So you can come here. If you are not looking for sum, count, average, max, minimum, product, you can scroll down and be checking. What do you need? Count numbers, products, count numbers, standard deviation, variance, and all this. So if you are looking for standard deviation, you can click on standard deviation and click, and then you have standard deviation. It's because we have not created the formula for standard deviation. That's why you're seeing this error. So if you check one thing, I don't know whether you observe, but if you check everything that you are seeing, all the functions that you are seeing here are those functions I told you that is being classified under what? Under core calculation function. So these functions are core calculation because it summarizes everything for you. It summarizes everything for you, and then it tells you everything about the data. And that is why pivot table is being referred to as what? This summarization word tool, because it summarizes everything for you. Class, do we have any observation? Anything that we want to say on pivot table? Mr. Isaac, Mr. Ima?
I said no. Maybe when we revisit, try doing it on our own.
Okay, is there any question? Mama, James, is there any question? If not, we'll move to the last thing that we'll do, then I'll round up. Now, dashboard creation. Started showing us in the beginning. Now, permit me to. Okay, I think I have it here. Just click on. Now, I was able to download this actually. Sorry, I was able to download this. I think I downloaded, is it two? Two of them, but let me reduce the size. Yes, something like this. So this is a dashboard. So dashboards actually is being used to represent, just like I said earlier, is also a visualization that is being used for easy, excuse me, for easy representation of data. Now, large data usually are sometimes, not sometimes, all the times, very difficult to understand and interpret. But whenever they are being represented in visualization tool, especially using dashboard, then you will know that your work is being simplified easily. So all listing that we have been doing, all those data that we have been exercising, using them as exercise, there is a way we can create a dashboard that can be speaking to, or that will contain rather all and everything that we want. Now, the first thing that you have to know, even though it's not there, but let me see if it's in my system. There are some key things that you need to know when, I don't think it's on the system. There are some key things that I need to explain about dashboard creation. Yes, dashboard creation. Now, those things are, let me just a minute. Let me share it to the system so that you understand what I'm saying. Permit me to just bring down this light. Go to Mhm. um yes. Um can we see, let me can we see my slide, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So these are some basic things that I want us to understand about dashboard creation before we move to dashboard creation. Now, the first thing says use what? Use nice yet readable fonts whenever you want to use or want to create dashboard. Please don't just use any fonts. Use the fonts that are readable and then they are nice. Some fonts that you know in Excel, some of the font styles are not really readable. But whenever you want to create dashboard, ensure that you have a good, or you select rather, a readable and a good font size. Now, these are some suggested font size that you can use. Trombuchet MS and TW Sent MT. Now, these are, it might not be good enough for you, but actually, based on recommendation, and then I've been using them, and then people have never complained. So use something that you think is okay. Now, if you are not using a pie chart, we know that it's only a pie chart that has multiple colors because it categorizes, or it segments, it gives you sections of data. It put them into section, so it colors them. If you are not using pie chart for any analysis, please, maximum, you should please stick to what? 3 colors. Maximum. Let for me, I will say 2. But in case, 3 colors. 3 colors on your dashboard. Don't use too much colors. Now, this will make you go back to those fundamental colors, which and which you are supposed to mix, which and mix, so that you not just go and mix some colors that are not fitting for each other, and then at the end, people will not be able to see what is in your dashboard. Now, it moves me to the next one. Simple is beautiful. Don't complicate. Very simple. Simple is beautiful. Now, for example, take example of at Facebook logo. Very simple. The focus is just to what? To pass the message. The logo is what? The color is what? Just blue and white. That's it. Blue and white. And it's simple. And if you check most of these multi-billion-dollar companies, their logos, you'll find it's very simple because the focus is just to pass the message. Take for instance, even Google. And this one that we are using, Zoom, is only round and Z and M, blue and white. So simple is beautiful. Don't try to complicate your dashboard. Now, if you check the dashboard, we'll come back to it. But if you check it, some of them have, I think it's 2, some 3. So let's take note of this. Now, while using your shapes, please, the edge of your cards, please, let's try as much as possible to make it a bit roundy, not what? Not sharp like this one. Now, if you check where my cursor is, the edge is sharp. It's not that it's bad, but at least make it to be a little bit, curve a bit, a little bit. Now, if you check the first card and the second card, if you check this one, the edge is not as sharp as this one. It has been what? It has been adjusted a little bit. So just have at least a soft rounded what? Edge. A slight soft round edge, not what? Not big. Now, if you are using a rounded edge card, don't make it to be too round again, because it's going to spoil your design. Now, unless necessary, remove card borders. If you check these borders, these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them are having what? Borders at the end. But if you check the last 2, there is no border. So as much as possible, try to remove borders in your what? In your dashboard design. Now, you can also use shadows, even though it may not appear very lightly and very pronounced here, but this last one, there is a shadow, a little bit shadow that is being applied to this. Now, that is all on that. I'll also move to let me be snappy on this. Now, avoid using your card in straight lines, and leave no unnecessary unnecessary space. You'll find out that some people want to design if you want to design your dashboard, please don't always have a straight line cut. Like if you check the first one and the second one, they are all what? Straight from top to down. They are all straight. It doesn't give a good design. At least let it be that either the one at the top is what is small and the one below is large, so that your design will not be unattractive. Something straight, just having a straight. Try to avoid that. Now ensure your choice of what colors contrasts well. Example, dark blue on black is a no-no. You know that it can't be seen. You are using dark what? Blue. And then that dark blue is on black. It's not going to be seen. Light green on white is also a no-no. So I don't know your own color taste, but at least let's say maybe dark brown or brown on yellow at least is a bit, even though I know it's maybe a bad combination, but at least, yes. So use SSV, PNG, icons, and so on. Now, these are designs. Well, what do I mean by design? If you want to, like, for example, you want to create a dashboard and then beside it, you want to put something like an email box that once people see it, they will know that this one is talking about. Once you see the design of an envelope, this one is talking about either message or an email. So that's what is called SSB, PNG. So most of these things, you go online and download it. Whatever you want, go online, download it, and then move it to your what? To your dashboard creation, and then make use of it. Now be consistent with what? With your design and what? And writing style. Don't change in Cat 1. When you come to Cat 2, you give a different style. Be consistent, please. Pay attention to what's alignment. If you check the way they are arranged. Now 1 and 2, 1 and 4, if you check, they are aligned straight. But if you check 2, 3, 5, 6, they are scattered. They are not arranged. So ensure that you have a good alignment. Now use green color to denote positive change and red to what? To denote negative change or values. So these are the usual colors that people know most about them, that red are and then green. So that's all about the rule. Then lastly, whenever you are creating a dashboard, now some people actually read in this order. If you check the first design, people read from what? Left to right. Then if you come down, left to right, then downward. Now, what does that mean? That if you are creating a dashboard, the most important thing, it should be the first thing that you are going to what? To put here, where this joint is. And then it goes like this. You'll be putting the most important things in this direction. After you are done with maybe the first row, let's say first row, you bring some down and then you take it again like this in this row from left to right. So some people read in this order. Then I don't want to say those that are not important, but the less important are those ones that you place them downward. That's one way some people read. And it is expected that you either use this one or use this one for your dashboard design. Now, some people, on the other hand, they read in this Z word format. The important things start from the left, goes here, then it comes down, then it goes from left to right again. So whichever one you want to use, it's okay for you. So having said that, I know that our time is gone, but please just permit me. Let me just do this sharply. Because this is my last class with you. Excuse me. I think I'm done on my own contacts. So I think your next tutor is going to take over from me after I'm done. So because he or she is supposed to start today, but because of the shifting of the class from last week to this week, I wanted to finish it last week, but it wasn't possible. So that's why. So let's go to dashboard creation. Excuse me. Let's go to dashboard creation. Now, dashboard creation in Excel. So when you want to create, the first thing you need to do is when you want to create a dashboard in Excel, now you go online and look for a free design template. Now, just like the one I just showed us now, is a free design template. I went online and then look for it. Yes, this is one. And then there's also another one, free design template. Okay, it's not here. So you can go and download. Once you download it, now, then you place it in Excel. Sorry, not in Excel. Before you bring it to Excel. Now, some of them, finding the colors. Finding the colors. That's if you want to use the same color. Finding the colors sometimes might be very hectic for you. So sometimes what we advise is once you download it, you pick it and take it to, you pick the design template and you take it to pivot table. Because pivot table, not pivot table rather, sorry. You take it to PowerPoint. Take it to PowerPoint. Now, PowerPoint will help you to copy some of the colors the way it is. That's if you want to. Or, sorry, my system has spoke again. So PowerPoint has the ability to help you to copy the colors. That's if you want to maintain the color. Oh. That's if you want to maintain the color. It helps you. Let me use Excel and see if we can use that. But most preferably, I will advise that you use PowerPoint. You transfer it to PowerPoint. From there, you copy the color. Let's see if Excel can allow us to copy color. So you come to insert, just pick a shape. Just pick a shape. Let's pick this shape. Let's pick this shape. Then you come on. Let's take this black one. Click on this black one, the black color. Then come to home. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there actually. Not there. So I wanted to try Excel, but actually it's not in Excel actually that we can use it. I don't know why PowerPoint is not giving us that. But let me just show it for us in PowerPoint, how we can just use it. Now, if you want to copy a color in Excel, in PowerPoint, because that's how you are supposed to take the color. If you want to use the exact color, come to Excel, paste your template in Excel. Our template is not pasting. I don't know why. But let's assume that it's here, or let me just use something different. Permit me, please, to use something different. Let me copy this. Only this. Control C. Good. So let's say we want to pick a color here. So come to insert, come to where shape is. Just pick any shape. Yeah, this is the shape. Then come and click on, we want to take the background, the color of the background. Click on the color of the background. Now come to this place, shape fill. Click on it, shape fill. Once you click on shape fill, then move to what? To eyedropper. Now you see, pick a fill color by clicking within. So you what? You click on this eyedropper. Now you see, once you click here, it's going to pick the what? The color. Come here, double click on it. The eyedroppers. Sorry. Come to shape fill, eyedropper. Then what? It's not. We're supposed to pick the color here. Come to shape fill, eyedropper. Click on the shape here. Then come to click on that box. Come to shape fill. Then this is the color. Blue gray. Then apply. Then this is it. Now, sometimes locating this color used to be very difficult actually. But the easiest way sometimes to do is you pick the what? You pick the name. Pick the name. If you want to pick the name, you can still come to shape fill, more colors. Where is it? Here, see the color. Click on it. New color. New color. Sorry, I'm coming. Click on it.
This picture, you are not seeing, it's not the same.
You are not seeing the screen? Hello, come again. You are not seeing the screen?
Screen. You see, you are we are not seeing where the mouse is pointing at.
Oh, okay. So let me come again. Is it from the beginning or just?
It's from the beginning, sir.
Okay, let me start. So we want to pick a color here. We want to pick a color. Want to pick a color. So I just said the first thing you need to do is come to insert, then pick a shape. Come to shapes. Click and pick any shape. Just pick any shape because your focus is what? You just want to pick a color. Then come to this empty place and then click on it, and then this is your shape, right? Now you have finally bring out your shape. Now, if you want to create a dashboard and then you want to copy exactly the color that you see from your free design from your free design dashboard, that's what I'm trying to show us, how to copy what? The color. Or you need a color and you don't know how to get it, but you went online and you saw it on any dashboard, and then you want to apply it to your own dashboard you created. Now, this is how you pick the color. Now, once you create an empty what shape, come to what? shape fill. Now, still under, where is this shape fill? Let me, um, shape fill. Okay, for shape fill, I'm trying to, oh, you come to format. So you come to format. When you come to format, then shape fill. Shape fill. You see shape fill, shape outline, shape effect. Now the shape fill, you click on the shape fill. Once you click on the shape fill, now these colors will appear. So you bring your cursor down to what? This eyedropper. And if you check what is reading here is like pick what? A fill color by clicking within the what? Within the upward window. So once you click on this eyedropper, you see your cursor has what? Has changed. It has what? It has changed. Now, if you bring your cursor to what? To this blue, you see that there is a small box at the top and it's blue. And it's telling you the name of what? The name of what? The color. That's RGB, then bracket, then you have like aqua here. But our focus is this black one. We want this black one. And it's telling us that what? This black one is what? Is blue-gray. And it's RGB 40, 50, 60. Are you getting it? So our focus is here. Once you click on this black, you see the box where you highlighted. It has turned to what? The blue. It has turned to what? To that blue gray. Now, that means you have picked what? The background color. Now, what I said is, even though it's, is it dark gray or blue gray? Now, when you want to create your own dashboard, locating this color again is going to be very difficult. So sometimes the easiest way is what? Is you go and what? And locate the name. It's better you use the name. So if you want to know the name, you still come back to this shape fill, click on it, then come to what? Come to more fill colors. More fill colors. Click on it. Now this is what? This is already highlighted. Your color is already highlighted. So you see, color model. This is the color model. This is the color model. So if you like, you can here. You see, you can copy this one. Copy this. And then you can come here and paste it. Sorry. I want to copy the name. It's not allowing us to copy. I don't know why. But I don't know if your own system will allow you. So when you can come here and copy the name. Once you copy it, you paste it. Now, what that means is whenever you want to apply the color, when it's come to where you want to apply the color, if you just go to where to apply color, you can just copy the name of that color and paste it, and it's going to what? It's going to give you that exact color. Now, what do I mean? Now, let's assume we have taken this. back to our Excel. Now let me copy this. Let me copy this and bring it to our Excel. Now I'm back to my Excel now. I'm back to my Excel. Yes, I'm back to my Excel. Yeah, this is the color. Now let's say this is what we want to create. We're trying to create our dashboard now. So we have this is what want to create our dashboard now. We have started creating the dashboard. Want to create our dashboard. This like our background. Let's say this is our background. Now remember what I said. It should not be too curved. Your cut should not be too curved. And then it should not be what? So you try and make it beautiful. So where this yellow is, you see where this yellow is? That's where you click and make adjustment. You see, it's becoming more curved. If you want to make it, so you are taking it back, you're taking it back. So it shouldn't be more straight, just a bit curved. If this one is okay for you, the edge, then if you like, you can still expand. Now I want to show you how to copy the color. So now if you want to copy this color, let's assume you want to copy this color here. So you come to what? Format, shape fill. Are we getting it? Shape fill. Now, you see, as you are moving through the color, it's selecting. But this is not the color that you want. You want this color. So in a situation like that, what you do is you come to what? To what is that name again? You come to more fill colors. Click on more fill colors. Now I did being that we have copied the name of this color from our what? Our PowerPoint. Instead of you to just be searching for this color, you can come to where this what? Color model is and what? And edit it. Once you edit it, the color will appear here and then you click what? You click OK. But because it's not allowing us to what? To copy. It's not allowing us to copy the name. That's why we are having issues. So I just want to show us how to copy a color. So if your system is allowing you from this PowerPoint, from this PowerPoint, from this PowerPoint, yes, if it's allowing you to copy the name of this color and paste it, then you have an advantage because once you go to paste the color, to use the color, just type the name. Now, so let's go back to creating our dashboard. Time is fast spent. So let me just show us the idea, then we'll close it. Now, I think this is the so this is our dashboard. So permit me to uh, move it a bit. Let's try to move. So I wanted to reduce the size so that as we are creating our own dashboard, it's not going to be, the space is going to be enough for us. So, but nevertheless, let's still use it like that. Let me reduce Yes. Let me, oh, yes. So the first thing you need to do is check what's the shape of your background. It's rectangle. Come here, come to insert, go to shapes, select rectangle. This is a rectangle. So just by this side, then you what? You open it up. You open it up. That's one. Then the next thing you have is what? This black line that you have weekly status dashboard. Then you come to what? The insert and what? You have it here. Then you design it, you bring it a bit wild, then click on it, take it a bit up, then oh sorry. Take it a bit up, then you can draw it to where you want it to be. Now let's give our background a color. Let's give our background a color. Sorry, format, shape fill. Let's use this color. Okay, let's use this color, and this one. Let's also give it a color. Let's give it a color, just like we said. When you are giving color, be mindful of the color so that it's going to be visible, not invisible. So which color should we give in this case? Should we say white? At least it's a little bit visible. So sorry, I have to rush. So this one is right up actually. So this one is where your title is. So here you can come and insert. Now in this place, if you want to insert, you insert text. Where is it? Where is text? Yeah, text box. So this text box, you insert a text box here, and then yes, excuse me, the text box is already here. So you just need to, oh, let me insert it somewhere else and expand. Then take it over. Text box. I'm not seeing it. Insert text box. So this is a text box. So you can do your write-up inside. Now this is where the title is. Yes, this, and then be mindful. Weekly status dashboard. That's where the title is. That's where the title is. So this is where this stops. Now for this now, end date, enter start date and true date. Now, this one is going to come from your data. Now there's something we call a slicer. Now, whenever you enter, when you is also like a filter. If you remember filter, what we did in pivot table, that will be changing. So when you bring a slicer, so the slicer is going to be inserted in these positions. And once you insert it in this position, now it depends on how your data is. Now for this data, now let me take you to the data actually. Trying to check the data, where the data of this is. Yes. So this is where the data, this is the data of this. Now, this, you see, start date, end date, week. So this is date. So this start date and end date is just like a filter. That's how it's been designed in this, is a filter. So if you want to know from which date to which date, then you put it like this. From which date to which date, you put it like this. You come here, select the date, and then this is a filter here, a slicer here. This is also a slicer here. Then it will filter it. Then after this, we'll come to, trying to rush, come to those KPIs. Select this and click here. We have, you bring it a bit up. If this shape is okay for you, then you do, if it is not okay, you have how many? You have like 4 of it. Then you do Control D, duplicate. Control D, duplicate. You duplicate like 4. And then Control D, duplicate. So you have 4. So if the size are not okay, then you would like to expand this size. So whenever you expand a size, for me, I'll advise you delete those ones. Reason because trying to come and balance the size to be the same equal, sometimes it's going to be different. So if you have this, it's better you do Control D, duplicate and drag. Control D. And here you see it has shifted. Then Control D, duplicate. So you shift this one, shift this one, shift this one, so that this one will have a space and come in. Shift this one, you see, it's too big, So let's delete this, and delete this. So let's do Control D 1, Control D 2, Control D 3. So we can have, so we talk about them being on the same this thing. So you need to come and do alignment. So if you want to do alignment, you ensure that you highlight the 4 of them. Highlight the 4 of them. Here, right click is not here, it's not there. Then you can come to format and check for alignment. Check for alignment. 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 You check for alignment. Good. Now insert. This is where I'm talking about. This is the slides I'm talking about when I was explaining this date. So this is where you find the slicer, insert. When you insert this slicer there. So, and the slicer, once you insert it, it will, you have to select which role that you want it to be. Then you see, you come to page layout, you see alignment, align object. So if you want to align it left, align it center, align it top, align it middle, align bottom. So let's say align what? Align top. So you see, it has aligned it. But if you check, it only aligned it up top. So the top is aligned now. But when you check the difference between the first and the second, the space in between them is not equal. So you can still come align, distribute what? Horizontally. You see? So now it has distributed them horizontally. So now you see, it's equal distribution. It's equal distribution. But if you check, you have to be very careful. if you check this one, the edge is what? Is aligned with this. But if you check our edge of this, is not aligned with this. So we need to reduce our what? We need to reduce this. We need to reduce this. So that's to say, if we are reducing this, if you want to align this one now, the one on top, this one, if you want to align it, not our text, if you want to align this one and the first one, you also have to click on it. Then go to what? Go to page layout and align. Align what? We align what? Is it top? No. We align what? We aligned left. You see left. So they are aligned now. So that's if they are aligned, our first one now is aligned. So we need to align what? This one, and this one. And mind you, we have reduced this one. So having reduced this first one, so just like that's my policy. Because finding the exact equal size is very going to be difficult. So I prefer that you do Control D, then you move it, Control D, and then Control D. So you click on this, and then using your Control hold, click on this, click on this, click on this. So you go back to page layout, and then you align what? Align top. That's align top. Then align what? Align horizontally. So it has aligned it for you. That's aligned it for you. So also have to be very mindful. So because of time, permit me to just reduce this, not to do the alignment again, because of time. So from here, you see you are making progress. So this is where your KPI is. If you want to fill in different color, you come on shape fill. Which color do you want to give? Be mindful of your colors. Don't be changing colors anyhow. Those ones, as much as possible. Use 2 colors. That's as much as possible. So which colors are we using? We're using white. We're using white now. Uh-oh. I want us to have something very good. This one cannot be seen. So permit me for now to just use this color. Permit me to use this color. So we can apply the same color to this, and to this. So permit me to just use it on one. Then because of time, then we go to what? Insert, same, pick shape. So you see, now we are having what now? We have 2 large rectangles, 2 large ones. If you remember, I said, let your cuts not be on a straight line, equal. So you see this one is aligning with what? Is aligning with what? With the second one, not the first one. It's aligning with the second one, not the first one. So you have something like this. When you have something like this, and then from here you can duplicate. Okay, let's try to shape this. From here you can duplicate this, Control D, and bring it by the side. Yes, something like this. And duplicate something like this. So you align it now, the 3 of them. Click this one, hold your Control, click this one, come to what? Page layout, come to what? Align. Then align what? Align left. Then if you are done aligning it left, then you want to align it with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you want to align it what? want to align it top, align it to to align it. Is it top now? Middle. Oh. That means they are aligned. Why is giving us that one is because they are aligned. So what we just need to do is align these two. They are aligned. So page layout, come to, okay, even this one, they are aligned. Align center. This one, they are also aligned. Yes, but to reduce unnecessary space. The space here for me, the space is too much. That's for me. The space is too much. So the space is too much. So we have something like this. We have something like this. Then lastly, we have another rectangle, then which is down. Something like this. Something like this. So you click on this one. You click on this one. Then you come to page layout. Line. You align it what? You align it left. So it's going to be aligned with this one. So you click to draw it so that it will be aligned to the edge. So let's try to align this, and this, and see if they're aligned. Page layout, aligned. No, horizontal. It has shifted. Then align it left. Yes. So something like this actually. So you see from here, what you need to do is, if you want to start imputing all these things, is just like we have calculated, let's assume sum. We can pick an indicator here for this pivot table. Let's use an Excel. This one is this sum, and this one is average. Let's go to where's our dashboard? Okay. Let me see if we can do one or two things just to show something. Yeah, let's try to go to our slicer. This is our slicer. Oh, we need to first of all create a connection. Need a network. So sorry for taking much of our time. I should just show us this as the way to create a dashboard, so that everything that we have been doing, when after analysis, you can represent it on a dashboard and you can be navigating through. Sorry, I haven't been asking, but it's only me and James that is left. It's like this dashboard creation is something else. So Mama and James, are we together? I don't know if you have followed through. So sorry for taking much of our time. I just needed to complete this today, and then so that I'll hand over the class to the next person. So having said that, I want to thank you for your time, and then for the opportunity to be your first pilot for this batch of data analysis and M&E certificate course for beginners. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you also for availing yourself and for giving me such time. So, Mr. James, I don't know. Mama and James, if we are together, is there any question? Do you have any question you want to ask? Do you have anything you want to say? Wow, this is past 10. If none, I think thank you very much and let's have a good night rest and bye.